In Latin America, we have started implementing activities. When I speak about activities, I am speaking about 2 or 3 years activities for one single country. You see, it's not a small workshop of 5 days and we feel that everything is done. It's a long-term investment. And I think Latin America is a very interesting continent because of the wealth of intangible cultural heritage, but also the power and the increasing power of communities which consider their intangible heritage as really their cultural identities. And a lot of movement in terms of even political movements have been witnessed in Latin America, showing that governments really increasingly understand that their added value to the world is their cultural identities and their pluralism within their countries. And so a lot of interest is being put not only in revising policies, but also in inventory making, which is a first step of safeguarding. Because while you are inventorying, making full participation of communities, you are indeed giving a kind of a cultural democracy. The communities are deciding themselves what is their heritage, what is not. It's not anymore a question of experts, outside foreigners, intellectuals that are going to find what is really good or not. It's really a question of what do the communities believe is their cultural identity, what is important for them, what do they want to carry forward. And here you see that the cultural work we are doing is going much far than the cultural field. You are speaking about food security when you are speaking of agricultural practices. You are speaking about health services when you are looking at traditional medicine. You are looking at education when you are going to look at all these practices that are knowledge transmission oriented indeed, about history of a country or a community, about the nature, how to read in the sky, etc. So I think we have moved, for UNESCO and for me, never enough. But I think the first work that we have done is very promising. Obviously, there is a great interest for this work to be done. And what I'm particularly happy about is that the interest that was obviously put into the listing system of the convention has been shifted into really the safeguarding and inventorying while we came to build the capacities, because people have understood that the real strength of intangible heritage doesn't lie in its international recognition on a list, but much more on the sustained and strengthened practice at the real level of their daily lives. And this is really the best achievement that we can dream in a way.